So the Google Pixel 4a is out, and that means it's time to turn our attention to the Pixel 5. There's some newly confirmed information coming that we can share with you here for the first time, as well as details on which of the other Pixel 5 leaks you can actually believe. So hopefully what you'll have by the end of this video is the clearest possible picture of what to expect from Google's upcoming 5G phones. Take a sec to subscribe so you don't miss our coverage of Android 11 and these new Pixel phones when they land, and we'll jump right in. First off, let's start with the information on the Pixel 4a 5G and Pixel 5 that we actually have from Google itself. We know the Pixel 4a 5G will start at $499 in the US, and we can also see that the 4a 5G seems to be the larger of the two, with buttons similar in style to the 4a. For the avoidance of any doubt, we've also confirmed with multiple of our own sources that the Pixel 5 is indeed the smaller phone, having around the same physical footprint as the Pixel 4a. So all those rumours about a 6.6-inch Pixel 5 and there only being an XL-sized model, 100% not true as far as we know. If Google does have any bigger Pixels in the works, they're certainly not coming anytime soon. Now onto the new stuff. So for the Pixel 5, we can reveal that it will feature a 6-inch display with a 90Hz refresh rate in a device around the same physical size as the Pixel 4a. Meanwhile, the Pixel 4a 5G, the mid-range model, steps it up to around a 6.2-inch panel. Based on the other dimensions that we have, the Pixel 4a 5G should be around 6% larger than the 5 in terms of physical size. What's notable here is that that size increase would definitely not make the 4a 5G a big phone, as had been rumoured. It'd be markedly smaller, for example, than the OnePlus Nord, and closer to the size of a Galaxy S20 than an S20 Plus. Some of the info from our own sources is corroborated by CAD renders from PriceBaba and the ever-reliable OnLeaks, which broke shortly before the publication of this video. The OnLeaks renders show essentially a metal-clad Pixel 4a with dual cameras, more on those later, and a hole-punch selfie camera on the front. Word of caution on those bezels that we see here though, based on what we know, I would expect slimmer borders on the actual Pixel 5 compared to what we see here. We've known for some time, thanks to AOSP code leaks, that a Snapdragon 765 series chip would be used in Google's 5G phones. More recently, the Pixel 5 has appeared in benchmarks using the Snapdragon 765G, that's the same chip as the OnePlus Nord, LG Velvet and many others, along with 8GB of RAM. From our own sources, we can confirm that both these specs are accurate, along with a starting storage figure of 128GB. Recently, online rumours have also pointed to an extremely small battery for the Pixel 5, with a figure of 3080 mAh doing the rounds. That would be tiny for a 5G phone, but thankfully we can confirm that that is not true. The Pixel 5 will have a significantly larger battery than the 4a, in part to fuel those 5G radios and a 90Hz display. I don't want to get into exact numbers because advertised capacity and minimum rated capacity can differ, but I can safely say it will be bigger than any previous battery in a Pixel. Alongside that bigger cell, you should expect Qi wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, as has been leaked through software images earlier in the year. We can also reveal the Pixel 5 will charge the Pixel Buds or other accessories at up to 5 watts, while the phone itself can pull down 15 watts over Qi, which suggests an updated Pixel stand might be on the card, since the current one only does 10 watts. There's been a lot of speculation around the Pixel 5's cameras for obvious reasons, as well as some interesting details dug up by 9to5 Google in the Android 11 Google Camera app. The latest version of that app points to the Pixel 5 having motion blur and audio zoom features, as well as new flash intensity controls. While we don't yet know too much about the Pixel 5's exact camera hardware, we can confirm the presence of an ultra-wide camera in addition to the main shooter, which is a first for Google unless you count the Pixel 3's dual front faces. So it's possible telephoto capabilities might be taken care of by the Super Res zoom function, especially if Google is going for a higher resolution main sensor this time. Main takeaway here though is that you can expect ultra-wide in the Pixel 5. Finally, availability. In the past, Google itself has suggested an October 8th pre-order date for its 5G phones, with Google France accidentally outing that date in a press release a couple weeks back. More recently, YouTuber John Prosser said that it'll be a week earlier on September 30th, so there may be some regional staggering with the dates there, but in any case, Prosser has a pretty good track record and we have no reason to doubt him on that September 30th date. Incidentally, he also points to different colours being available, including a green Pixel 5 and eventually a white version of the 4a 5G. So that's it for now on Pixel 4a 5G and Pixel 5, both pretty small phones, though the 4a 5G is a little bigger than the 5, which itself is basically Pixel 4a sized, though likely with slimmer bezels, Snapdragon 765G, 8GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, a healthy sized battery, wireless charging, and standard plus ultra-wide cameras. Stay tuned and subscribe to Android Central here on YouTube for more Pixel 5 and Android 11 coverage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.